like it's 3 a.m. Going slow cause the tag expired. There ain't no sheriff here in town, so we gotta burn them out. Makes it easy with no tread on the tires.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. How's everybody doing tonight? Tad, I see you. Uniquely unoriginal. What's going on? Jorge, my guy. Jorge clocked in. Jorge went, I'm here. I got you. Jorge, I need you on link duty, brother. Jason, what's going on? Rachel, what's popping? What is going on? Every single body that came to this live for me to have this conversation, the waiting conversation that I've been wanting to have since I talked to this dude. One of the dopest independent up and coming rappers right now. If you haven't yet, the link is above. Go ahead and follow this motherfucker. My brother from another color, from another mother. My guy. Let me get my mouse ready. My guy, just motherfucking Trae. What is popping, my brother?
Hola. What the fuck was that?
That was a bunch of
What
balloons.
the fuck is
It's celebration, brother.
Fuck, whatever.
That was fire, though.
What up, y'all?
My brother, bro. I do since I heard you on Church's album. I said, bro, I need to know everything about this fucking dude.
Hell yeah, man. Well, what do you want to know, man? What you want to know?
I need to know. The first question that I had in my head off rip was, tell me that moment that you knew, okay, I'm the fucking shit. That moment that you're like, I'm gonna do this because I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Well, I don't think of myself as like I'm the fucking shit. You know what I mean? There's always somebody better out there.
I do.
No, I mean from the jump, man. I'll tell the story like I told everybody. I was 4, like maybe like 5 or 6 or something like that. Is when I discovered like rap music, right? Like Eminem, Nappy Roots, started listening to Kid Rock and all that. That's about that age where you start to understand a little bit, but not too much to get into it. I started to learn that and do all that and listen to all different genres from rock, country to rap to bluegrass to heavy metal to everything. So I think what really got me inspired to actually get the concept of me writing was listening to NWA and rewriting the lyrics on a piece of paper in school in like 2nd, 3rd grade, and I would get in trouble for it. Just because like we didn't have for us to get stuff like printed sheets out or something like that to get the lyrics, we'd have to go to the library because we didn't have that stuff. Right. So what I did was I just kept listening to the song and listening to it, and I would literally write down every bad word that you wasn't supposed to write down as a kid.
Right.
And I would just sit there and write it and just rap it, just play it and rap along with it. That's all. So I think that's where I got the concept of me like actually writing. Right. But what made me fall in love with like actual hip hop and rap was like Kid Rock, Eminem. I mean, Eminem kind of like sparked it off, and I think that sparked a lot of people off too. Right. You know what I mean? I guess, yeah, that's from the start right there.
Man, because the way you write, I've only heard a handful of songs of yours because I'm starting pretty much next month. I'm going to be starting to do a lot of your album reviews, and I'm going to go start digging deep into your album reviews and shit like that. So I think that the one
you got a lot.
Oh, I know. I saw, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, when the fuck does this guy sleep, man? Like, it's like you just like wake up in the middle of the night and just write something and then record it and then put it out that day, just because it's in your head and you want to get it out of your head.
You know what's amazing. Really funny? Like I used to never be like that, but I think everybody knows my story. You know what I mean? Like everybody knows just Trae's story. But the people that don't, the person that really got me to like just push me to go harder was obviously Ryan, if people don't know, Ryan Upchurch. But No, ever since he shared me from the first time, I was like, he just flipped a switch, dude, and I was just like
Right.
on go mode, and I just never stopped. Like I used to struggle writing songs. Like it took me like a month to write one song.
Oh
For
wow.
a month to write like a minute or 2 minute like freestyle or song. It was terrible, man. I don't know. It was just the headspace I was in or something. I don't know what the deal was, but yeah, man, it's never
But
been
yeah,
like that.
you're not in that headspace no more though. You're absolutely
Uh,
not in that
no,
headspace no more.
no.
You're in that mode that I love, and it's crazy that you say that because a lot of these independent rappers did the same for me as well. Like when I do a reaction to theirs and they comment on it and they just show the love, it gives you that all right, okay, so if they're fucking with it, let me keep on doing, let me keep on going, let me keep on grinding. And your grind is like the
Dude,
craziest grind I've seen, bro.
I appreciate you, man. But dude, like when I watch these people like you and all these other people react to my music, I'm just like, this is cool. You know what I mean? Like there's people out there that take the time out of their day to make just a 5, 10, 20, 30 minute video of them reacting to it, whether it's breaking down the bars or how they like to have just them vibing to it. And it could be just as the video could be just as long as the song is, and it's just them vibing to it. Like that just means, dude, it means everything to me, man. Because without being independent and without reaction channels, there is no media. Like you guys are the media for us. Like you guys help us a lot. So I just thank you for doing what you do and what you're
Oh, bro.
doing and what you and Kurt and Locked Wolf have been starting to do with that what was that what's that thing called that you
It's called Independent Tonight.
Independent Tonight. Yeah, so like that stuff right there is just super cool to see because I
Bro.
think that there needs to be more people doing that, you know.
And that's one of the reasons because Ryan had said something a couple of months ago that really like switched something on
Mm.
for me. I can't speak for Kurt and I can't speak for Wolf, but it clicked something on for me because he said, you know, we're all in this pretty much together. I'm just
Right.
summarizing what he said. We all in this together. We need to start helping each other out and make a network and stuff like that. So the thing that popped in my head was like, you will be cool will be like a news channel for you to find out any information that you don't know about any independent artist that is out there, and then
Mm.
we'll all bring some information that we all know from different parts of hip hop or music period, and then just bring it into the show and talk about it and give every show give a certain amount of love to a certain amount of artists that is out there that we believe should be heard and should be seen. The
All right.
minute
Yeah.
I heard your shit and putting all that together, and I was like, Wolf said this, and I'm going to repeat this. This is not my original, and I usually don't do this. I don't usually quote anybody else, but Wolf said it perfectly. You are, in my eyes and in Wolf's eyes, you are the blueprint. You are the
Man.
blueprint of all this because the way you're rapping, you can feel, not fuck about hearing anything. You could feel the hunger that you have for this. And I haven't seen a rapper act like that or be so hungry in a while like that. Like a person that's just like a dog that he's just going from person to person. He's just rapping and he's just putting it
Mm.
all out there. And I see the hunger. Samson's another one. Samson's another one that is like that. That you
Yeah.
guys are just like, you're just out there. You're fuck everything else. I'm in here. I'm gonna rap. That's what you're gonna get from me. And in the purity of it is the reason why I like latched onto your music. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna invest my time with this artist because I want to know everything about him.
Dude, hell yeah. That
Because
means a lot. Like for real, dude. Like
and it's not even because you hear. It's not even because you're here. It's because it's the truth. Look, I'm 40 years old, bro. I've been listening. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I've been listening to hip hop since I was a kid. Since I even knew how to walk. And I've
mm,
heard so many independent because that was my scene was independent in New York, underground shit. And I heard so many people. And when I hear you, it's like you brought me back to that time of okay, he has a different
man.
type of hunger because it's the aggression in your voice when you're rapping. You can hear it when you go high at a certain bar, and when you drop that bar, you can hear the passion that you drop it with. Just a different feeling that I get, and I was like, yo, Wolf's got it right on point. You are the blueprint, because watch what happens, and that's all I have to say. Watch what happens, because once the right ear hears you, it's going to be a rap, because you have it. You have exactly what the fuck a MC should be looking like when he's in his youth, when he's in his prime, and when he's hungry. You have that blueprint of that. So it's all love and it's all respect on my end. Like I want to see you just go as high as you can go with this shit.
Dude, man, it's kind of weird, man. Like, I'll sit there and manifest the stuff. It's so weird. Like, I'll start to think about the stuff, and then the stuff will happen. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not even like that. It's just sitting there, like, laying in bed, no TV on, no nothing, just sitting there, random time, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just sitting there. You can't go to sleep, so you're just sitting there. You're thinking about the stuff. And then the stuff that you thought about is in the process of happening, or you're in the steps of it happening, which is just weird. And it's just crazy how your mind works. And like the dedication and the drive is just, I don't know where I got it from. I really don't.
But you see that's you hit a certain spot in your life that you already went through the trials and tribulations. You already went through all the struggles trying to be heard. You already went through all the people not liking your shit or saying shit about your stuff. You already been through all the rough parts of it. And now it's God pretty much putting you, okay, let's give him a little bit more blessings because he deserves it, because you're doing one thing that a lot of people don't do. And, you know, there's some independent artists that absolutely do this. And you're definitely one of them, is that you really don't abide by the bullshit, and you just put your head down and you work. And your work ethic is what's making all the blessings come out, because you're doing what you need to do, and you're doing the right path, and you're doing the pure path, and you're going straight at it head first, and whatever comes out of it comes out of it. Point blank. I said this in the reaction that I did. You said, fuck it, somebody's coming at my man, I'm gonna come at that somebody. And it is what it is, because you're like, I'm going to be heard, and the aggression is what people are seeing. Like, oh, who the fuck is this dude coming out of nowhere and just fucking trying to get everybody the fuck out of here? And it's not even about this thing. It's not even about no. It's just about the aggression, the way you rap, the way you present yourself when you're rapping. It's just different.
I think it's just being said no so many damn times, dude. And I'm just like, fuck it. Fuck you. Fuck everybody. And it's like, if you haven't helped me from the beginning, then why am I going to take the time to try to do something for you, is the way I look at it. If you tore me down in the beginning, if you haven't helped me in the beginning, there's no point of me going backwards and trying to have you do what you didn't do.
Absolutely. Now the love, like I've seen this before, but when I see it with you and Upchurch, it's a different type of love. It's like you show so much. You show so much love to that man, and well deserved. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve every bit of it, but you show so much love, and it's one of those things that when other people usually do it, it kind of gets old after a while. But every time you mention Upchurch, every time you put him in the bar, it's not only how you put him in it. It's you can feel the love coming out when you're delivering it, and everything like that. And I know you guys' relationship. I know how you and him are. And do you feel like why you're pushing so hard could be maybe you don't want to let Upchurch down because he showed you the love, and you just want to work and you want to go at that, and you want to show him, yo, you didn't do nothing wrong by showing me love, because this is what I'm doing.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's I'm not here to you know, I'm here to make a point and let everybody know who the fuck I am.
Right.
That's the point of being an artist, is to let somebody know who you are. But like I said, man, I've had too many people in this industry that tried to make me do stuff, try to tell me one thing, but they end up doing something else. And it's just not the way that things should roll, as being
Right.
independent. Being independent, you need to be 100% you,
Right.
nobody else. You know what I mean? So just trying to do, at the end of the day, man, it's such a small world, and who really fucking cares? Like I don't know. I know this is going to get into a deep fucking conversation, but have you ever thought about just like sitting there and just thinking about life? Like
All the
not
time.
like your life, dude. Like it's more
Like reassessing, like
like
reassess
like
what's
you're
going on.
looking like you're looking up from yourself from like a bird's eye view.
Gotcha.
And then like you get into that like perception, and then it feels like you just lost yourself for a second, and then you're up there and you're starting to look at yourself still. That's the way that I've been looking at shit, and that's the way that I've been feeling. And I think ever since then, my music has changed. My sound has changed. My lyrics have changed. And then you start connecting with the people more. You
Right.
start writing songs for the people. And it's
So it's
it's
more
just
like
fucking
you're stuck in an outer body experience, and you're just seeing everything how it's playing out, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yo,
yeah.
this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
really
I
is.
feel you. I absolutely feel you on that, bro. Like it, but like I
But
said, it's not like it's not deserved. It's not like it's
mhm,
not deserved. Like you deserve every bit of attention that you're getting. You you definitely need a lot more, and I believe that if you keep your head down, you keep on pushing and keep on making that music, that's just bound to happen. Like you're gonna be to a point where you're 9 to 5. You can call them up and be like, this is just Trae, and I just left because I'm not coming fucking back,
well,
and you can get
here's
the fuck
another
out of
thing
it.
too, man. Like I've seen it for so long. I've been a fan of Ryan for 20 since 2015. I don't know how many years that is. I'm not doing math right now, but I've seen him get stabbed in the back so many times. And that just like me wanting to be an artist and other people wanting to be artists and write songs and do songs, and then having those artists look up to church like that, it just ruins the opportunity for people like us to work with bigger people like that.
Right.
So it's more of like a, obviously it's a friendship. It's it's just different, man, because I feel like I've like us as a whole have been through the same shit that he's gone through for the past however many years I've been watching him, you know what I mean? So it's more
Right.
of like a, nah, dude, like it's more of like a, yeah, I'm not that dude. Just trust me, dog. Like then this is the reason why I'm putting in so much work. I'm not trying to be another Upchurch. I'm not trying to be a this. I'm being just Trae. I say it all the time. People say that church made me. He didn't make me, dude. He saved me from the shit that I was gonna do.
Right.
So that's the stuff that I get at all the time. It's just different, man. I don't know.
It is, and I'm happy that he did bring you to the light. Because if he didn't, I would have never known who the hell you were. I get
Mm.
so much requests for music, bro, that I just don't know
Oh,
where
dude, and
to
I'm so
go.
behind on reactions, man.
Like
Oh my
like
god.
I'm always getting requests, and I'm pretty sure people have been told me, yo, you need to check out Just Trae, and it's just that with the comments, bro, shit gets lost, and I don't know how to find that shit back. I'm old, man. I don't know how to do this shit, but I'm so glad that I zeroed in, and I'm like, I'm gonna focus on this dude because you do have the talent, and that talent, I say it all the time. Like, yeah,
Appreciate you, man.
Upchurch gave him the light. I like Upchurch didn't give him the talent. That motherfucker still is fire with or without Upchurch. It don't matter. He's
It's
still
yeah, it's
doing what
not
he's
like
gonna do.
yeah, it's not. I don't know. People get it confused sometimes. It's not like he's sitting right next to me and I can just be like, yo, should I
Right,
do
right,
this or
right,
this
right,
or
right, right,
this?
right.
And he's not. Like, he lives like 4 hours away from me, you know what I mean? And it's hard as it is to get a hold of him, you know? But
Right.
I just do my own thing, just sit back, do my own thing, and
So
text
coming
him how
up,
things are going.
you mentioned already a couple of artists. You mentioned Kid Rock.
Mm.
Is there any other rappers that you listen to, like East Coast, West Coast rappers that you were listening to when you were growing up that you would say kind of influenced you how to get you started with rap?
Ooh, all kinds, man. There is from Nappy Roots all the way to 50 Cent to like Eminem. Um,
Yeah, the last couple of tracks you did, you had a couple of 50 Cent bars in there, and I
yeah.
was like, don't fucking tell me this motherfucker don't listen to 50. That motherfucker got bars to 50 for days, bro.
Uh, shit. T.I., Plies, Gucci. Like, it just goes
Everything,
back, dude. Like,
everything.
Redman, Run DMC, has everything, dude. Wu Tang to Mobb Deep to Tupac to Biggie to
Everything.
everything,
Cause
man.
you're a student of the
I
game.
just
That's
I
all
just
it is.
love
You're
it.
a student of the game. You're a
I love
student of
it.
the game. Anybody that could go out there and be unique in this rap shit is pretty much in my Mount Rushmore of goats. Because
Oh
like
yeah.
it's hard to pick a top 5 or 10 or whatever
Oh,
when there's
I can't.
so many good fucking artists
I
out there that you
can't.
can't really put anybody in those categories.
Mm-mm.
And like you could try, but I'm like, if I could listen to a song of yours and you could blow my socks off of saying whatever is it that you saying, brother, you on that list, because that doesn't mean you just did this one song that sounds like this. That means you have other songs that you're losing your mind too.
Oh
So
yeah.
you're automatically on that fucking list. That song you did with Ryan on that album, when you came in on that track, we're gonna listen to it. I hope you don't mind. I want to play it
Oh, I don't
for the
care.
people.
I love that
I
song.
want that song to me is like, holy shit, this man lost his fucking mind. And I was all over it. Dude, I've
Dude,
played that shit so much.
you want the little backstory on that?
Yes, please.
So, okay, I won't go too into detail because I don't know how much I'm allowed to tell about this, but
Okay.
I don't know if he'll get mad at me for it or not. But well, I guess I can say it because he said he gave me my flowers on the track. I guess I can talk about it. So me, Kalani, were sitting in a studio, and he calls it the Blue Room, which is his studio. So we're sitting in the studio, we're just jamming. Me and Kalani are sitting there listening to beats. We're picking out the beats that we want to use because he's still working on his Turbulence album. And going through them. I was like, yeah, I like this one. And every one that he was picking, it doesn't matter if we was going to use it or not. I was writing to him, just bobbing my head. I didn't talk to Kalani at all. I was just like, yep, I like this one. So I'm sitting here writing to every beat, whether we didn't use it or he didn't use it or whatever. So I'm sitting there writing to it. And Church is not in the room at this time. I think he's doing something with his baby. So he comes out, he picks a beat. I told Kalani, I was like, yeah, tell Church I like this beat. So I step out. Church finishes some stuff on his other songs that he's doing. I come back in, talk to Church and Kalani and be like, yo, did you da 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 this beat, this beat, this beat? And I was like, yeah, I actually picked this one right here, which is the Run It beat. And he started bobbing to it, and he's like, oh yeah, we're doing this one. I was like, all right, cool. So like 10, 15 minutes go by, I got the hook down, and I'm sitting there in my head, and I'm like, this is Church's fucking song. You're not supposed to do that for people's songs, you know what I mean? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, fuck. It's like, I got a hook for it. I was like, fuck it, whatever. It's like, Church. He's like, yeah. It's like, what up, Bubba? I was like, I think I got a hook for the song. He's like, all right, fuck it. Lay it down, dude. I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, fuck, okay, you're going to let me do a fucking hook on it. It's like, all right. So I went in, did the thing, did a one take to it, did the backings for it, and stepped out, and I started writing a verse to it. And when I got out, he went out to go check on the baby again, I think, and then he came back into the studio, and then he checked it out, and he's like, dude, I fuck with this. And he's just sitting there bobbing his head, and he's just doing this shit. I was like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, dude, just write you a verse to it. So I sit there writing a verse as he's doing other songs and shit too. So I'm sitting there writing a verse to it. I think like 30, 40 minutes go by. I got this big verse down. He hasn't heard it yet. So I lay that verse down because he already did his verse, which was the first verse, which I already did the hook to. So he hasn't heard my verse yet. So I end up laying my first verse on there after the first hook on the song. And then he was like, dude, you got to do another fucking verse to this. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, dude, you got to do another fucking verse to this. Like this shit is hard, dude. I was like, oh, fuck. Well, all right. It was kind of like the fast rapping stuff. I'm still kind of like learning a little bit. But Church was like, dude, you got the fast rap like going. Like, you know what the fuck you're doing. And I was like, I don't really do like fast rap kind of stuff, but I listen to it, you know what I mean? But he's like, no, you got to do a second verse to it. I was like, you want me to do double time on it, just like I did? He's like, yeah. I'm just back of my mind. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, yeah, damn. Like, all right. So I'm sitting there, I'm writing. And then we lay the second verse down, and he ends up liking it. So we ended up having 2 verses apiece, and then 2 hooks on it. Let me get on the hook, which was fucking dope.
That is so fucking dope, bro. That is so dope. So the song that Just Trae just told us right now is Run It.
Run It, yes.
Upchurch's Turbulence album.
But it's a double meaning to it. I've been seeing people saying our unit, which I could see that unit. with like G. Kurt actually mentioned it to me when it was out or whatever. He said he's like it's like G unit, more like our unit kind of thing. And I was like, oh, that's kind of clever. I see what you did there. And then no, but it's a double. So Ryan, I'm terrible at naming songs. So I'm like, hey Ryan, what do you want to call this song, dude? Like I don't know what to call it. So he's like Run It, like R-UNNIT. And I was like, Run It. and he was like, no, but it's a double meaning though. Are you in it for the right reasons? And these are the reasons why. So that's the actual meaning behind that.
Oh my God.
So that even sets the track up even higher. So
my God.
Yeah, that's cool.
You guys heard it first, man. This is my introduction to Just Trae, and I hope you guys have your buckles on. You smoked the right blunt. You drank the right drink. To tell your kids to sit the fuck down, because Uncle Ray's gonna curse his ass off on this one.
Hide your kids, hide your wives.
So we're gonna go ahead and run it right now.
Baby, can you give me that water?
Let's go.
This that been around a minute, this that after this it's crickets. This that Mickey Thompson back in 2010, offenders bent to fit the village. Midnight rider, puffing grain, swaying traffic. I got that John McClane tucked inside my waist elastic. Just in case the CEOs or radio start spazzing, trying to serve me up some static. No red lights, I do the dashing. And the tag slide down when I hit the switch for magnets. Who the fuck is that? Mr. 6152 live, cause I was born with music, city magic. I go and see the stain, fuck a platinum, hold it down like oak tree by my cabin, bought a grip, I'm seeing.
Listen, man, I dude, if when I see Kalani again, I swear to God, I'm gonna have to fight him. It's gonna have to be a one-on-one slopping, man, because this man
Kalani's
takes a beat and
man.
he will fuck that beat crazy. No, every beat that I've heard from Kalani in this whole entire freaking album, I'm just like, dude, he was on 100 when he did this whole thing.
Oh, this album is a masterpiece, dude, from start to finish. Skits and everything.
It's crazy.
MT no TV show cause I ain't acting, and my script is I ain't got a script, my birth certificate keep me slapping. Bitch, I'm running, call me bad to the bone. Wish a motherfucker would set a foot on my throne. Better leave me alone. Leave me Yeah, motherfuckers on the sideline when I hop in our ride trying to grab our keys. Never grew up in the Wi-Fi cause the woods at night bark of cedar trees.
And this motherfucker said, "Oh, I'm okay with the fast rap." The fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here. You know,
Can't let them know your next move, right? You gotta take it just from what you hear.
That's a fact. I'll stay shut. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I don't want it. I just know what I hear. That's it. I just know what I hear. Oh my God.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Wish these motherfuckers would. They been picking my bones. Yeah, motherfuckers on the sideline when I hop in our ride trying to grab our keys. Never grew up in the Wi-Fi cause the woods at night bark of cedar trees. That's a whole lot of weight if you ask me when I plant seeds. No pan B, no panning out to bounce them out with all the cats with the endless sparks when I spread my wings. People hating, and that's okay. You know I did it right, never breaking. Slope inclining when I start to climb. Dedication is what it took to get my bragging rights. Underdog season, bitch, you can't season with my bigger bite. That's an A-crack when I aim at your head, that's all I need. When I swing back to release that, then suppose I when you follow my lead. Fill up the bowl and whip it out of control like a little kid grabbing my leg to speak. So I turn around real quick, give him a backhand. You're not a child, be a man to me. Bitch, I'm running.
And that's exactly why Upchurch told you to do another one, bro. He said, "Now you're gonna have to spit another one of that motherfucker." God damn, boy.
Oh man.
But it, like I'm not a fast rap. I like fast rap, but if it's done right, if fast rap is done right, I love it. But if you're doing that on every single track, then it'll be like, all right, bro, slow the fuck down. Like,
I can't.
Down.
That's the way how I listen to music too. Like, I like Tech Nine, I like his music, but some of his stuff, it just kind of sounds the same because it is faster rap. So I like a little versatile and stuff like that. But
absolutely,
that's why I don't do stuff like that all the time. So it just amazes the people.
It amazed the fuck out of me. I tell you that much. Shit.
Back to the bone. Wish a motherfucker would set a foot on my throne. Better leave me alone. Leave me alone. Wish these motherfuckers would. They been picking my bones. Bitch, I'm running. Call me back to the bone. Wish a motherfucker would set a foot on my throne. Better leave me alone. Leave me alone. Wish these motherfuckers would. They been picking my bones. Yo, Trae, get used to the bums hopping on your coat, pretending they not. Gonna have to ditch the coat and run around with some jeans and nothing but a white tee on. But me and you grew up like Benny the Jet, that's why we running a sandlot. I mean, look around, dog, and read these lyrics, this shit is way too sandbox. We got the heart, we got the soul, they wish nothing for us but some blood clots. They think they caught your boy popping, but can't show us what's a buckshot. Image looking like petrol trucks, I can stand around silence, untwist toe plots. How they gonna give us the pressure? We grew up thriving too good in all these rough spots. Work ethic like robots, finna unplug.
Upchurch heard your verse. Upchurch heard your verse, and Upchurch said, "Fuck that."
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay, so you understand how he started to do that fast rap stuff, right? Because I laid my hook down. That was the only thing that was laid down on it. He laid his first verse on, and he didn't hear my first verse.
Right.
So then he heard mine, and then he's like, okay. He's like, all right.
I see what you're doing. You're not gonna do that to me on my album, bro. He said, "You're not gonna do that to me in my album, bro." Hold on.
Watch how they gonna give us the pressure. We grew up thriving too good.
What was that?
The thing is, he didn't have that second verse done when I was at the studio. He sent it to me when I went back home. So he sent me the track. He's like, "Yeah, the track's done." He's like, "Here, check it out." So I recorded my reaction to it. I might post it up one day or something.
That's dope. Dope.
I posted my I recorded my reaction to it and I sent it to him, and I was like, "Dude, this is fucking fire. This verse right here, what you're hearing."
This verse is fucking dope. I even said it. I was like, "Yo, I can hear Upchurch. He ramped it up a little bit after he heard that verse. I called it right when I heard it. I was like, Upchurch heard that first verse of Trae. He said, "Nope."
Yeah, he's like, "I can't let this young gun outdo me right now."
Looking like petrol trucks, I can stand around silence, untwist toe plots. How they gonna give us the pressure? We grew up thriving too good in all these rough spots. Work ethic like robots, finna unplug them like roadblocks. I'm a rolling stone, still roll the block, top down, fuck you, smile on. I put on for my city, you put on for your city. Villain sound one in the same, a hard knock for them bitches. Bitch, I'm running, call me back to the bone. Wish a motherfucker would set a foot on my throne. Better leave me alone, leave me alone. Wish these motherfuckers would, they been picking my bones. Bitch, I'm running, call me back to the bone. Wish a motherfucker would set a foot on my throne. Better leave me alone. Wish these motherfuckers would, they been picking my bones. They're telling me to slow it down, but I ain't close quite yet, cause I'm with different heights up on this roof I set. It's like I've been watching over everyone I upset. I guess that's my point of view, church told me to flex. It's part of my heritage, of making amends with no reply. To flying high, to move like this. I'm a rap the fist, I activate the switch, the point and switch the flow through turbulence. I'm a punch a pilot, cause I'm flying private, don't need a signal.
I'm sorry, dog. Every time I hear that part,
hold
bro,
on.
I don't know what to do, man.
Listen, this is the craziest shit. I don't know if you knew or not. The shit that I'm talking about, the wing. Okay, so I know you reacted to Plate of Collard Greens, right?
Yeah.
So I wrote Plate of Collard Greens and Catfish Billy 2 in the parking lot of Walgreens, waiting to go to Church's Ranch or whatever. So I wrote those songs there before I even knew what the album name was. So on this verse 2, I still didn't know what the album was called. He didn't let anybody know until the day he dropped whatever song he did on YouTube that said Turbulence album.
Wow.
So as me like writing lyrics like Wings, Turbulence, Punch to Pilot, I swear to you, I didn't know anything about Turbulence.
That is crazy, bro.
And
That's
it just
insane.
Crazy. So crazy. And
See, that's why I like having. That's why I like having the artists up here, so they can tell me little tidbits like that. That makes that bar. That makes the song go even harder, bro. Hold on, man.
Yeah,
That's dope. That is amazing. Like, where the fuck do you guys come up? Because if it was me, I would have gave you good 3 songs, and then I would have ran out of shit to talk about. I would have been done. Each song would have been 15 minutes. I swear to God, it would. But like it's like, do you do a lot of research? Do you like do a lot like are you a movie buff? Do you read a lot of books? Do you
nothing?
That pisses me off even more. That pisses me off even more.
Okay, I mean, like,
you were born with it, bro.
Movies. I like movies, you know what I mean? But I'm more of a I've wanted to get into reading books, but I just can't do it, man. I just can't just sit down and just read it, you know what I mean?
That's actually my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna try to read at least for the year of 2025. I want to read at least 50 books.
50? I think you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, I'm already down. I already knocked one down. I'm on a second one right now, and I got a whole bunch of Elvis books, and I have a whole bunch of hip hop history books that I'm gonna start knocking out too. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to get me the Kindle shit and just start getting books on that.
Yeah, and what I really like to watch is documentaries. I love documentaries.
I love them.
That's
what's your favorite? Do you like the history documentary or like more cultural type of shit?
It's really anything. What was the most recent one that we watched that I liked? Documentary. My bad, Ray. The mom that gave her daughter up for adoption. Oh yeah, and then that so this lady gave her daughter away for adoption, and then what was it? Then learned out later her adopted dad ended up killing her.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and disposed of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like that stuff, mixing in and listening to a lot of rap music and different genres of music, and then you just got to put yourself in a mind state of be like, you can still incorporate country bars and stuff, right?
Right.
But you got to think outside of the box. So instead of talking about a water bottle, you got to talk about the label and the cap rather than the water that's inside, to let the listener know that you're talking about a water bottle.
Right.
And you just got to, I don't know. It's just a different mind up here, I guess. I don't know.
I was in the process before I met you and met you and listened to your music. I was in the process. I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna write something and I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna send it to one of my producer buddies to see if he could just mix master it real quick, make it sound good, and I was gonna put it out. And then I heard you rap, and then I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, come on, it couldn't
I'm
have been that bad.
I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, I wrote, I I probably got written 24 bars. I probably got, and
Send it to me. Send it to me.
and I'm just like, I was like, I recorded it once with no edit or nothing, no beat. I just wanted to hear how it sounded me saying it.
Mhm.
And then I was just like, ugh, like it was rough, but I was like, I understand why it's rough.
Is that your
It's
is
from
that your first
phone.
time doing it?
It's my second. It's my second time
Yeah.
doing that.
Ain't that the weirdest feeling of
Oh
like
God.
how you know how you want to sound, but you just can't
I just can't do it. I
get
just
there?
can't
You know
get
what I
in
mean?
there.
It
Like
it's
and it's not
aggravating.
even on a beat because I tried to do it on a beat and I started running from the beat. Like you could hear me running away from the beat when I'm
Mhm.
trying to rap it. And then I was like, I can't just for some reason I can't just get on beat. But if I memorize one of your songs, when the beat plays, you don't even have to rap. I can rap the whole thing with no problem because I memorized it so fucking much that I don't even need just Trae to rap it for me. I can rap it. And then I just do it. I got so much instrumentals on my fucking history, bro, that I'll just sit
Dude,
there and I'll see if I can do it.
do you wanna hear something crazy? I don't know if you know the story or not, but most of Eminem's songs he raps off beat.
Right.
So I don't know if people this is probably like a big song that everybody knows, right? But uh Forget About Dre, is that what it is?
Forgot about Dre?
Yeah, Forgot About Dre. He raps along with the piano. But people don't understand that that's off beat. Like
Yeah, because he's
musically,
not on
it's
the
off
beat.
beat.
He's rapping on something else, but the way they produced
Mhm.
that shit to make it sound, it was just like it sounded like he was, but he was absolutely off beat on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
he's off beat in a lot of his songs too.
yeah, he does. There's a lot of that's what I'm saying. Like maybe you can just rap and then have somebody create a beat around your rap.
I've
Have you thought
never
about
thought
it
of
that
that.
way?
Never thought about it that way.
I've thought about that so many times, but I don't even know like where to start, how to do that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that
So I'm
sounds like it's complex and shit. To
yeah.
like you just have just pure vocals and then try to make a beat around the pure vocals would be
Mhm.
crazy. I'm guaranteed that if the right person could do it, they could make it sound fucking nuts. It probably sounds crazy,
Yeah.
but
Or different
it's like
pockets and stuff. Oh yeah.
that's one way to do it. Yo, Larry, are you in the chat? Because Larry the produces and shit like that. Larry, if you in the chat, I'm gonna send you a whole bunch of like vocal shits. Work it out, bro.
There you go.
You got it to 2025. I got you. Oh my God, that's one way to do it. But I love it so much that I will be doing it an injustice if I didn't try it at least.
Mhm.
If I didn't at least try to see what I could do and shit like that. But I fucking love it. Let's finish the track real quick because I got a couple more questions for you.
All right on.
When I talk my shit, get ahead of me, bounce and never hit ground. When I'm about to blow up from one like floated.
Go ahead.
I guess that's my point of view. Cause I'm with different heights up on this roof. I said it's like I've been watching over everyone I upset. I guess that's my point of view. Church told me to flex. It's part of my heritage of making amends with no reply to flying high to move like this. I'm a rap the fist, I activate to switch the point and switch the flow through turbulence. I'm a punch pilot cause I'm flying private. Don't need a signal when I talk my shit. Get ahead of me, bounce and never hit ground. When I'm about to blow up from one light town. Call the terrorist, but I'm American. Read it, terror cards, read the bits live on Twitch. Terabytes with I write with no AI brain. What's computer chips? Call the penmanship when I be waving along with my middle finger. Sorry, I gotta take like a bacon through your boot the favorite. Cause this shit is what you but like a flame to the page. I'm running, call me bad to the bone. Wish a motherfucker would set a foot on my throne. Better leave me alone. Leave me alone. Wish these motherfuckers.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says, man. Yeah, they fuck with Judge Trae, they gonna have a problem, bro. They gonna have a fucking problem, bro. I don't give a fuck what anyone
I'm not
says.
that bad. Come on.
Bro.
Hey, it's just I don't know, man. I guess it's because I watch a lot of battle rap too. So I guess that's probably the nature of it.
Oh, I could
And
hear it. I
that's
could
the
actually,
nature
I
of
could
it rapping about
absolutely,
the water
yeah,
instead of the
breaking the
bottle.
bottle down. Most
Yeah.
people will just rap about a bottle of water, but battle rappers and their mentality is, I'm gonna take that bottle of water and I'm gonna break that bottle of water down. I got 13 bars sitting in just in a bottle of water. I can talk about
Hmm.
the plastic that it's made of, the cap, the little string that's in the bottom when you open it fresh, the water that's inside of it, the drops that are on the top of the bottle when it's half drinking. Everything. You could take that shit down and you could break it down to make a whole verse talking about a fucking water bottle if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
And that's the
Oh,
beautiful part about it. It's just having that talent to be able to just break some shit down like that. That's like, yes, training does do a lot and make you better at it, but that's something that it's built in you to have the talent to do that type of shit.
hmm.
It ain't easy. You guys to be talking about, it took me an hour to write that. An hour?
But
Oh, that
dude,
shit would have taken
do
me
you
a
remember?
year.
Do you remember that I told you it took me almost a month to write just one song?
Yeah, I get
So
that.
then I started practicing more, and practiced and practiced and practiced, and I was like, what am I lacking? What is the issue? So then I sat down one day and I started listening to my lyrics. I was like, okay, like this shit just sounds generic as shit. Like I wouldn't fucking listen to this. Because at the time I never used to listen to my own music because I just hated my sound. So I
Right.
just never listened to my music at the time. So I was like, I wouldn't listen to this shit. So why would anybody else listen to it? You know what I mean? So I just started learning and learning and learning, and I started um, learning about rap and just like the basic fundamentals of it, and then watching the documentaries of all these different artists and rappers and how they go about their day. And actually, what a good one is watching Logic record some of his songs. He'll just mess up and mess up and mess up, but you got to realize when you record that song and you send it out, that's the last time you're going to be able to touch it. You can't touch it anymore because then it's out there forever.
Right.
So you got to make sure you perfect everything before it's sent out to everybody. So that I started to learn how to do that stuff, and then just start being really intricate of what I say and how I say it and how I pronounce it. So I don't know. It's just all in here, dude. It
Right.
really is just all in here.
But also what I believe helps to be one of the best is also having that love for it, because you can't do this rap shit if you don't absolutely love it.
Mhm.
Like it's just not gonna sound like you want to be there. It's gonna sound like pushy. It's gonna sound like rushed, and it's gonna sound like I'm just doing this just so I could put out content.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
listening to the artist when you hear that passion and that hunger, and you see they just keep on steadily just growing and getting bigger and bigger, but nothing's changing in a good way. Nothing's changing in their hunger of how much they love this shit, because you could hear it in a lot of your tracks. You can hear it in a lot of Upchurch's tracks, Adam's tracks, everybody's tracks. The hunger, the core hunger of, I want to be the best at this. Everyone, all the independent people that I've listened to, they all have it.
Mhm.
And that comes with ego, that comes with bullshit, that comes with drama, that comes with all the rest of the shit.
Oh yeah.
But
Yep.
the smart mouse is going to be the one to get the cheese, the one that's going to be focused on their craft and make themselves better, make themselves when it comes to their cadences or their lyrics. So find what's lacking. That's why I hate people that have yes men around them, because they're not going to tell them what's lacking in your rap, what's lacking in what you're
Dude,
doing.
and this I'm glad you spoke on that too, because man, there's a lot of yes men in this world. But that's the reason why I love reaction channels with music. Cause I mean, you get it, man. You got your hardcore people that ride and die for you. You know what I mean? They agree with you with everything, but they won't tell you the shit that you need to hear. That's why I love watching reaction channels like you, like Locked Wolf, like Captain Kurt, like all these people that are so unbiased, and they will tell me, Kurt said it many a times. dude, I don't fuck with this track. It sucks. I don't want to listen to it. Like, all right, thank you, Kurt. Somebody's telling me something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it just keeps building up and building up.
And it's just gonna make you a perfect artist. That's why a lot of the consumers of the people that consume music, Eminem dealt with it as well. What I'm about to say is like, you want me to stay and keep on rapping like I was still Slim Shady in 1999. An artist has to have room to grow, to try different shit, to do something different with their talent. And
dude, it's endless. It's endless.
It's so much stuff that you can learn. That's why I'm like so excited. I feel like every time I meet an artist like this that really catches my eye, it's like I found, and this is no lie, this happened with Church, this happened with Adam, this happened with Tom, this happened with Harry Mack, it happened with One Take Timmy, it happened with a lot of these independent artists.
You listen to One Take Timmy?
One Take Timmy is my guy, bro.
I thought I was the only one that has ever discovered him. And like this
One Take Timmy
lyrically
is just stupid. I had him. I have a podcast with my man Shakes P. We had him up there. I had an interview with him. We had a long, it was like 3-hour interview.
Huh.
Oh my god, dude, he's
crazy.
Beast. I love him. But that's why it's just like meeting Eminem again. Because that's what Eminem did for me when I was freaking 14, 15 when he first dropped. He brought me that excitement in music. And then when I see people like you guys, I'm just like, okay, the hunger is there. I'm with it. I'm all the way with it. Because I know what's going to come from it. They're going to get better. They're going to get better. They're going to get better until the point where you're like, what the fuck? You're not even a fraction of what you used to be when you just started. Now this dude is doing quadruple entendres all day long.
I gotta send you these new songs I've been doing. I had to send you a track off of it. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" It's a good what the fuck. It's a good what the fuck. I hope so. It's a good what the fuck. I mean, dude, I haven't showed anybody yet.
I can't wait because all your album reviews, all your albums, I'm knocking them out. I am going to get on my job because Kirk keeps on telling me, man. He was like, bro, you got a lot to do, bro. And I'm just like, oh, I know I got a lot. He's like, you better get started on it, man. You're going to go all the way to 2028 reacting to this motherfucking shit because he's got a lot. And I was like, bro, do you understand that I haven't even done a fraction of Upchurch's music? I got like 200 Upchurch reactions.
That's another person. Dude, he has, I think, 20-something albums out, dude. He has some albums out, and he has a lot of songs too.
And I'm just like, it's like every time people is like I don't want to listen to any of you guys' stuff away from the camera. The whole point of this is to give you my initial reaction of what I'm hearing. I don't want to hear the shit beforehand, so that it's corny to me to do that. Anybody can fucking listen to a song 400 times and then get on camera and then break it down. I could train a fucking monkey to do it.
You know what's crazy? You can tell who does that behind the camera without even knowing them.
Absolutely.
I see it all the time. All the time.
Absolutely. I saw one. I'm not going to mention any name because I'm not that type of dude. But I saw one that they did the reaction. It was when Eminem dropped the remix for Fuel. Oh, that whole fucking track is fire. I saw a couple of the reactors' reactions because when it's Eminem, I'm always going to go to the reactors to see how they react to the Eminem track. But I'm going to make sure I get my shit done first. And I'm watching these dudes, and I'm like, bro, there's no way in hell. There is no way in hell that you did not just hear this song 300 times, bro.
Unless they got like the lyrics in front of them or something. I mean, I don't know.
But that's another thing. Like, where's the fun in that? Like, I don't find the fun in that. I listen to music differently. Like, if I fuck with a song, let's say I hear one of your tracks, and I'm just like, oh my God, I need to know everything about this track. I'm gonna hear it until I can mimic it back to myself. And then I'm gonna hear it 100 times more after that. My wife hates it all because it's everywhere. In the pool, in the house, in the car, I'm repeatedly playing the song over and over and over again. And I was like, how the fuck else you want me to fucking learn the words if I don't hear it all the fucking time? She was like, yeah, but take a fucking break.
I was repeating some of what Fuel yesterday, Eminem's part, he's like, he didn't just spell out rapper and leave out a P, did he?
Did
Like
he?
it just
That
kept
was
saying that.
fire. That was fire, bro. And M is just a different type of monster. That man. I tell people
Yeah,
all the
he's
time that
great,
what
man.
happened with Eminem's career is he got too good. He got too good in rapping that now it just sounds so technical that people are just gonna say
Oh, it's AI. It's AI. He's not writing his shit.
it's not it's something's going on. It's too much. Like no, he's so technical that people don't like him. That's how technical he is when it comes to
I
this rapping
do,
shit.
I do want to know. I don't know. I don't know if like Dre still does his stuff, as in like mixing and mastering and stuff. But I do like how his new sound is. How
Mhm.
it's like so crisp and so
I
clean that
think
you can
I
hear
think Dre
everything.
had his hand. Dre had his hand on the last album. Dre definitely
Mhm.
had his hand on the last album on mixing and mastering a lot of the songs in it. And they're dropping another track. Here it's gonna be 50, M, Snoop Dogg, and Dre on the same track. It's dropping
What?
December 12th. December 12th is
December
dropping.
12th? What's it called?
I don't got the name. They just gave. I just saw the date.
What?
But that I mean to hear 50 come back too. I know
I
I
haven't
know
heard
I know you
50
love
in
50.
forever.
I know you love 50. So 50 coming back on track with M and Snoop and Dre. If they go back to the three-headed monster from
Ooh.
back in the day, it's gonna be a problem, bro. This song's
Mm.
gonna be a problem for a lot of people.
Dude, I haven't heard 50 rap since the little mixtape that he dropped. I can't remember what it's called. It's kind of recent. I guess it's like 2000
I think it was 21 or 22 or no.
the Don Tapers. No, I'll have to look it up. It's a picture of his face and it's like a black cover,
Yeah.
and he has the songs on it is like he has one with him and Post Malone on it. That's one of the songs on there. And then he has one with Chris Brown or something. I can't remember. That's the
Did
last
he
time I
put
heard him
that
though.
didn't he have a song in that album also with Pop Smoke?
Might be. I don't know.
I think that's where that was in. I think the one with Pop Smoke was in that one. I think I'm not sure. Or was it on Pop Smoke's project? Oh, I don't fucking know,
No
bro. Like
idea.
I got so
No
much
idea.
shit in my fucking head though that I
I
get
forgot.
lost. But no, 50. I'm excited for it just because. Not even for the M verse because I'm still trying to memorize all the rest of the fucking albums that he dropped. So I'm not even excited for the M verse. I'm excited to hear 50 back on the mic.
Man, you know what would be really, really, really cool to hear? But I know we will never, ever get it. MGK and Eminem on a track. I know we will never get
I've
it though.
I've been said that because I'm doing the MGK journey. I'm pretty much going down all MGK's music,
Mm.
and I said that in one of my last reactions to his. I did one like last week, and I was just like, the one thing that I hate about the beef that happened is that we're not gonna get an MGK and Eminem collab, and I think an MGK and Eminem collab would be so fucking dope, bro.
It
Oh,
would
it's
be cool.
amazing.
That would be a dope one for sure.
Yeah, Reaction Garage. Yeah, Rakim's new album was fire. I don't know if you listened to Rakim's new album.
I
Oh my
do.
god.
Uh,
See, God, Reaction Garage. Redman and Method Man and Rakim, all the old school, I don't react to them because I keep that to myself. I'm greedy like that.
I did see Method Man post something recently. He freestyled on a Dre beat.
Yeah, no, fuck, chill. Yo, Method Man, I think is coming back with something because he's been on
Dude,
a lot of features.
okay. All right, since we're on the topic, do you think that old school hip hop is coming back? Like finally?
Yes.
like
Yes.
storytelling and real
I
bars and
think
everything.
the old school rappers from back in the day are seeing what's going on and they're tired of it and they're coming back with force because Method Man just did a song with Ghostface Killer,
Hmm.
fucking amazing.
And
Method Man
you
has been
got
doing songs with Redman dropping freestyles. Dude, they're coming out and they're just like, yo, no, Rakim came with a whole new album.
dude,
So
and you're seeing Ice Cube drop one,
yeah,
and then you're
Ice
seeing
Cube,
Exhibit drop one,
Exhibit dropped one too, produced by
and
Dre, I
then
think it was.
what like there's another person out there too that's an older guy. Um, I can't remember his name, dude.
We got Buster on a lot of
It'll
tracks.
come.
Buster came out with a couple, and also I
Yeah.
heard supposedly that Jada is coming with a track too. Is coming out with a
Mm,
track, and I can't wait for that one because I'm a big Jadakiss fan.
mm,
I'm a big Jadakiss fan. So
man.
the old school. I think they're saying, you know what, fuck this shit. We're gonna have to do it ourselves, and that's what's gonna happen. That's why if you see D12 and M are right now putting out feature packages for all independent artists, and there's a lot of
Really?
mainstream artists that are doing this because they're just like, you know what, and the older one, LL Cool J is doing it, Royce the 5'9" is doing it. There's a
Oh,
lot of
LL
people that
Cool
are
J
doing
was
it.
the other dude. LL Cool
Oh
J.
yeah, L Cool J with that song Murdergram that he did with M.
Mm,
What fucking almost 60-year-old man rapping like that? Yo, I was just like, what the fuck, LL? What happened? But he's been doing that. Like LL is the GOAT for a reason. That man was amazing. But there's so many of these old school lyrical rappers there right now. I'm seeing a lot of it that they're like telling the independent artists, come on, I want to work with you.
mm.
Let's work together and let's do because they know what a feature with their name is going to do to that person's career. So they're doing it. I've met a couple of Merkums. Merkums is another rapper that Royce the 5'9" and Tech Nine and everything helped him out and gave him a feature and helped him out. And his career has been, and he's still independent. He's not signed with nobody, but that gave him the light where he got radio shows and he got freestyles and was with Funk Flex and stuff like that. So what I see the mainstream artists doing right now, putting their hands out and trying to bring them up, like people like Eminem and all these people, like I think it's dope as fuck because it's giving the independent artists, yo, this is gonna be a layup just to get your name popping because
Yeah.
you the shit.
I mean, that's the thing. Those are other people's aspects of it, but I mean, I guess there is different things that they can accomplish for that, right? Of
Right.
like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like an artist that's independent but has a label, does that make them self-dependent on their? I don't fucking know. I don't know where I'm
So
going with
if
this.
an independent artist has a contract with a record label for just publishing, you're not really signed to that record label. You're just with them for the publishing purposes. They're just promoting your shit, but you're keeping the profit from it.
But
They're just taking a small percentage off the top, and that's it.
that's not independent though.
It's not, but it's a business. It's a business deal. Because
Okay.
yes,
All right. Yeah, you're right.
there's a difference in seeing it. Yes, it is a possibility that you don't need to do nothing with the mainstream, period, and you could be successful. Because we have
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of people right now that have never worked with mainstream at all, and look at where they're at. People like Upchurch,
Well,
people like
this was
Tech
what I was getting
Nine.
at though. So like, yeah, Tech Nine's a good example. Like he has a bigger platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he has his own label with all these other artists.
It's an independent label. He has an independent label.
But
The
if you get
artists are
somebody,
independent.
that's signed to a label, and then they make their own label, I guess this is what I was getting at. If you have somebody signed to a label, mainstream, and then you got that artist making their own label, does it make that label independent?
or depending on the contract that they sign with the mainstream label.
Okay.
Because
I don't know how that shit happens.
if they're only using the mainstream label for publishing purposes and that's it, and they're
Yeah,
off of that
for like
strength,
publishment. Yeah.
or for that strength alone, they'll be able to build their own independent. That record label doesn't own the name. That record label doesn't own anything. They just owe a percentage of what you're going to be making off of the publishing that they're going to be putting money out for, and they're going to get a percentage off the top, and then you keep a majority of the money. With that money, you're going to build your own label and make it an independent label where you, as a label owner, is taking a percentage off what they're making, but they're keeping the majority of it. But they're still independent. They could feature with anybody. They could do whatever album they want to do. They don't have no restrictions in their art form. They're free to do whatever they want, and they could free to feature with anybody they want because it's an independent label like that. So. In that form, I think there's not a problem with that as long as the independent is staying majority independent. That they're still the ones putting out. They're still promoting themselves. They're still the ones making the calls and going to the radio station and doing interviews. They're still the one doing all the footwork for everything. The label, all they're doing is just pushing out your music in social media and radios and shit like that. That's all they're doing. They're not doing anything like that. So. The independent person is still going to stay independent. They're still going to be putting out majority of the legwork because your face still has to be out there. Your face still needs to be on podcasts and interviews and funk flexes and shit like that. You still have to put that work in because you're not going to let them publish you like that and then you sit there and you're like, and wait for the publishing to give you the money. It's not going to work. You still have to do the promoting of it. You still have to do everything else by physically being somewhere and promoting the shit yourself.
Yeah. Huh. I guess I didn't think of it that way. I was just so I don't know if I told you this because I was so when I grew up I didn't know anything about independent music. So I was like, okay, if you can make it, then you're on a label. So, because when the internet was a thing, right, all these bigger artists would drop music and it would just have numbers, like Lil Wayne, like Eminem, you know what I mean? But you wouldn't see anybody being independent and getting the same numbers. So you're wondering, like, okay, so these are the better artists. These are the people that have made it.
Right.
So for you to make it, you have to sign to a label. And then that's where I started to learn about music. That's when I learned about church. And I was like, okay, this dude can go to country, to rock, to rap, to whatever the fuck, to remixes, to this, to this, to this. And he owns all this stuff.
Right.
So that's what I was like, yeah, independent. Independent is the way to go. But I mean, there's different artists out there that'll keep chasing.
Though. That's the thing, though. The independent artist, if he stays independent and doesn't do a deal, and this is why I respect the independent artist so much, if they just stick through it, to stick through all the tough times, all the slow times, all the times you're only getting a couple of views and you're not getting the interviews and you're not getting this and you're not getting that, and you stick through it and you keep on getting better at what you do, the reward behind that much work is going to be incredible. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, it's tough too, man. Let me tell you,
that's why it's good.
Tough,
that's why
dude.
it's good. It's good for an artist to mingle with people that are producers or people that are, editors or people that know how to do music videos and people know how to do lyric videos, because it's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours, where you could get a project done for you on the low or out of just love, and you'll get a good quality video or a good quality beat or whatever off of the community just handing out and helping. And that's the beautiful thing about the independent thing, and that's why I believe what me, Kurt, and Wolf are trying to do is really going to be big.
Beautiful what you guys are putting together.
Because I'm so excited for it, and like we're going to meet up in a couple of days. The three of us, we're going to be doing like a board meeting behind camera type shit, and we're just going to be trying to put some more structure to the thing, and then come out correct, and then really, really, really push the independent artists. Like really
I'm gonna,
push
I'm
it
gonna have
because
to I'm gonna have to send you some artists to check out. I can send it to Locked and Kurt too, but yeah, I'm gonna have to send you guys some artists.
absolutely, I'm all for that shit. I love the independent artists. Every time I see somebody pop out, it's like, where the fuck were you hiding, bro?
Hmm.
Like I listen to a lot of music, bro. Like where the hell were you hiding? And then and it's because of the community. It's because of the people that be like, yo, you need to listen to this dude, or oh, you need to listen to this dude. Like for real, this guy is fucking amazing,
Hmm.
and shit. And it's like I love it. I love the independent mindset. I love the independent. That's why I'm like pro independent 100% because it's so fucking dope. What you guys, the work that you guys
It's
do is so amazing.
it's so good to watch like somebody's journey too. Like just starting from nothing. Like don't even have a pen or a paper. You still gotta go out and get it yourself. Everything, man. Like from the pen pad all the way up to wherever you want to go. You got to
Right?
do it on your own and the people that helped you get there. It's not like
It's
somebody's handing it to you. You got to fucking
you're working
put
for
your head
that,
down
boy.
and just go, dude.
Yep. Yep. And the hustle and this grind, and that's why I love it because I thought that hunger was gone in hip hop. Because when I started doing reactions before that, if it wasn't Eminem, I don't want to hear no new music. I'm listening to my old catalogs. I'm listening
Yeah.
to my Run DMC. I'm listening to KRS-One, LL Cool J. I'm listening to Method Man 50, D12. I'm listening to that shit. So I wasn't into anything new because I thought in my mind, yo, that independent shit is like the underground shit is gone. And then I started doing reactions, and then the fans are just throwing
Everywhere,
all
dude.
these independent artists at me, and I'm just like, where the fuck? Like, did they just start rapping yesterday? Like, where
Dude,
the fuck did we find?
independent
Like,
music is way bigger than mainstream. Way
wow,
bigger.
wow, is it? It's so it drowns YouTube. It drowns social media of how much
Yeah.
independent artists is out there.
Yeah.
Now, do you think
That's
that's a good thing? You think that that's a good thing for hip hop that it branched out that
mm-mm.
wide that pretty much in every country is somebody out there that knows how to rap?
No, because you just walk around and everybody just you can walk to the mall right now and I bet you there's more than 100 artists there. You know what I mean? Like people just pick it up and just do this and they try to get money from it. That's what it is. It's just money.
Right.
Like they don't have the art for it. And that's why there's so much artists out there. But you gotta like get through the BS that's like down here, the people that are doing it for that stuff, and then you start getting up to this level. And then that's where you
Right.
start hitting those little plateaus where it's like
So it's like saturated. It's so
it's
saturated with so
super
much artists
saturated.
that yeah, I got you. I got no that, but that's a fact though, because there are a lot of independent artists out there that you could just tell they're in it for the bread, they're in it for the bag, and that's it. They don't give a fuck about nothing else.
Mhm.
And then you could tell the ones that are in it for the music because those are the ones that are not worried about the fucking views like that. They're worried about making sure that whatever track they put out is going to be the best of them. Is not,
Oh
and
yeah.
nobody can say nothing else.
And that's what makes a good artist and a good song at the end of the day. And that's why it just doesn't make sense to me why that's kind of stuff is not on the radio. Like why wouldn't you want that on the radio? But it's just all control thing and just money.
It's
And
all
that's
about the
all it is.
bag. It's because the independent artists can't give the radio $100,000 to keep their little ass radio station alive.
It's
To
just
go play
filled
their
with
track.
ads, dude. Filled with ads.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Oh
Like
my
my wife listens to the radio and she listens for the talk show, like when they're making prank calls and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
She listens it for that. The minute music starts playing, she puts her phone on and she puts like an Upchurch album because she's like the biggest Upchurch fan, and she just go listen to Upchurch. But other than that, that radio, I played the radio because I left my phone the other day and I had no choice but to play the radio, and
Oh
I'm
my
just like,
god, dude. I feel
oh
bad
my
for you.
God, this shit is horrible. So I got to wherever I was going to, the dollar store. I went to go get my shit. I rode the rest of the way home with no music. I had the windows
Mm,
rolled down. I was listening to traffic. I was like, fuck all this bullshit, bro. I'm not listening to it. Because it was just like, they'll play a song, and on the song, I know this song has 2 verses. Half of the second verse, they cut it off to put an ad and don't finish the song. And I'm just like, excuse the fuck out of me. I was listening to that.
Yep.
Like, oh my
They
God,
do
it
it
was
on
horrible.
purpose, dude. They do it on purpose. And the thing is, man, that I started learning this stuff from church too. The last time I was down there, he was telling me how, well, I don't know how much I can get into this, but he was telling me how like these record labels can do all this different stuff. Okay, let's just give like an example here. So you can have you can have one song playing in a room full of 20 people, and that one song playing at once is actually 20 songs, or 20 times that song's being played. So that's how that stuff's being. So he
Mass
taught me,
produced.
yeah, he taught me some stuff about like just like mind blowing stuff. And I don't know how much of it is actually the real stuff, and I don't know how much of it is actually the fake stuff. So like you have a radio station, there's a guy at the radio station playing the tape. How do you truly know who's listening to that song? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know that. You don't. There's no way for you knowing that. So how are you just going to come up with all this? Be like, oh, it's the #1 hit today. And then you don't know that. You know what I
The
mean?
#1 most requested hit. Like, who the fuck is
The
calling
number
a
one
radio
most
station and
requested, yeah.
requesting music, bro? Like, I understand, like, in like the rock stations, I understand the oldies and classic. Like, that's the radio station that I stick to. Because
Mhm.
at least they're playing good fucking music and letting the shit
Oh, yeah.
play. And so I will listen to that shit all day long. But that is like the old school type, the old school type of way of doing things. It's just, we're gonna just play music. Y'all niggas want to hear it, hear it. If y'all don't want to hear it, don't fucking hear it. But we've been on air for 30,000 years, and you're not gonna get us off because people still want to listen to the old classic rock. That's just something that's never gonna die. In hip hop, it's like, we're gonna put whatever the kids are saying that they want to listen to. And the problem with that is there's a lot of kids that are fucking dumb.
They're brainwashed, dude. They're
They
brainwashed.
don't know what they're listening to. And if you're
Mhm.
gonna give the keys to hip hop to a bunch of kids that have an ear infection, then that's why hip hop is where hip hop's at. I think the old school rappers saw that and said, no, fuck that. We need to start dropping some tracks. We need to start dropping some fucking music,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
show these people what hip hop really was and what it
Yeah.
is. It's crazy, bro. It's a whole. It's
It's a
horrible.
mess right now. It's a mess, but it's a good way to understand why it's like that, because I'm an artist that's inside of the stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So all these people on the outside, like other than us that are involved with the music, like you do reactions. I'm an artist. Other than us two, the people on the outside, they could care less about it. You know what I mean? But when you're actually in it, doing it, you know what goes on with everybody, with everything, with how they do this, with how they do that. And then you start connecting the dots, and it's like, okay, this person does this. And then now they're doing it on TV shows, and then in movies, and then video games, and then it's crazy. Mind
It's
blowing
nuts.
stuff.
It's nuts, and I was digging into that the other day. I fell in one of the YouTube rabbit holes, and about the industry, about the inside shit that people don't
You'll
talk
get
about.
lost, dude. You'll get lost.
And I'm going down in there, and I'm just like, fuck that. Like, hell no. There was one, I forgot the rapper's name. One documentary that I saw, and his fame lasted literally less than a year. And what the industry did to him, they owned everything. He's lucky that they didn't own his kids.
That's
Because
crazy.
when I tell you this guy's his name is not his name no more. He went as his actual legal name. But when he signed the contract, that legal name became their property. So it was a whole it was a whole shit. So he had to change his fucking name. And, dude, it was so bad. I was just like, they say, and in the documentary that I was saying they're still doing that till this day.
Yeah.
Till this day, it's gotten
Yes,
worse.
they
Till this
are.
day, it's getting a lot more horrible. So
It's just nowadays, it's just more of who has more of a fan base on their own, and then we can make it bigger and not really make it bigger.
And I said that same thing too. Like this industry right now, these mainstream record labels, they're looking at your view count. They're looking at your subscriber count. They're looking at all, because if you're not matching the numbers that they project that you might be able to make, they're not gonna give you the call. They're not gonna do anything like that unless you don't know what you have, what kind of power you have with the followers that you do have, and they trick you into signing. That's why I tell people, when you're gonna go, if you're gonna be a rapper that in the mud, you have not a dollar to your name and you broke and you looking for a deal because you need to get out of this shit. And a lot of these rappers from back in the day, that's what it was. They wanted to get the fuck out of the poverty. They wanted to get the fuck out of the bullshit. So that's what they needed to do. They needed to sign with a label to get the fuck out. There was no social media to push your independent music like that. You were selling the shit in the back of your fucking car. You were praying that a DJ would play it at the club. So it was a lot more hard doing it, but now social media took that over. But when you start seeing what they're taking from you in that contract and you don't know what you're reading, and you're just signing away because they're saying, oh, we're going to give you $1 million right now. And you're like, what? $1 million? Yes, yesterday I was heating up ramen noodles. And you're going to give me $1 million? Fuck yeah, I'm going to do it. And then you just signed your whole entire life away.
Yep, they'll sign it.
And that's how they get you. But they are a lot of rappers right now that smarten the fuck up. And then when they're doing the contracts, they're going with lawyers. I think it's Young Thug or Little Baby, one of those two. I don't know which one it was. But right now with his record label, it's a 70-30 split. The record label staying with 30%, he's staying with 70%. So that the only way you're going to get that if you know what the fuck you're reading on that contract, or have somebody that's going to help you read that contract and do what's best for you. So yes, the independent is longer, but it's in the future, it's worth so much fucking more because so you own everything. Yeah. Everything that you worked your ass off all these years is going to be yours, and then you could pass that down to your kids, and then they can pass it down to their kids, and that's the whole point of it. It's building something to pass it down generationally to have that inner wealth and have a great fucking life for your future. That's what it's all about. And people get lost with the money, they get lost with the dollar sign, and then they make stupid decisions and then end up doing something dumb. And that's just, they'll have to
people are driven by other things, man, and it's money can get a lot of people. It can make you change a lot of ways too. But I just don't understand it because you can't take anything with you once you're gone. You don't get nothing except for a stone that says, "Here lies so and so."
Exactly, and that's it.
It's not worth it.
That's why I say it all the time, bro. If my shit stops right now and I just stay idle at 136,000 subscribers, I'm fine with it. I don't need more than what I already have. I have my own property. I have my home. I have 2 kids and a wife, 2 dogs and a cat, a white picket fence, 2 brand new cars in the fucking driveway. What do I have to bitch about? And I'm doing what I love to do for a living. I'm not working a 9 to 5. So what the fuck do I really have to bitch about? So there's no point of it. So stay happy and just have fun with whatever the fuck is it that you doing, because tomorrow's not promised. We don't know how long we're gonna have in this earth, but while you here, just fucking vibe out, have fun, listen to music, stop bitching. That should be a fucking shirt.
Shit.
That should be a shirt. It really pisses me off sometimes when I see how much you guys work and how much you guys fight for every view and everything, and then the Island Boys could drop a fucking video tomorrow and get 20 million fucking views, and
Because
it's
it's just,
sickening. It's sickening.
and you know what's crazy? I don't care about the views. I really don't. I don't care at all. I don't care who views my stuff. But as long I do care who views my stuff, you know what I mean? Like obviously, but like the people that care about me. But at the end of the day, it's you don't know who views your stuff.
Right.
And that can change a lot of people and change your perspective on things about who you do it for. So that's why I just stick to myself. Just drop whatever I want to drop and don't care what anybody says. Like yesterday, there's a there's a lot of comments on that video. Checkmate.
Yeah.
And some dude said something and I was like, dude, I was like, sorry dog, I'm literally on the toilet. I'll get to you back in a second, or I'll get back to you in a second. And that's what I left. I left it on the comment. The funniest shit ever. Like I just don't care. Like I don't bother nobody. But if you pick with my people and you pick with who I associate with every day and talk to every day, then you're gonna get fucked up. I mean, not like
My question to you is
musically, somebody's gonna get fucked up.
well, yeah, there ain't no violent shit here, man. We keep it straight. Let's just keep it straight music. Let's get that shit clear right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just straight bars we talking about. We ain't talking about nothing else but that. And
At the end of the day, it's like who wants it more? That's the way I look at it. Who wants it more?
So, do you? And this is the question that I wanted to ask you after reacting to your checkmate reaction. And I did say that you had the best one from the both. I did it in one video. I did say you had the best one of the both. And there were little things that I said that I didn't like about it, but it's in the video. You watch it later. You tell me. If you want to curse me out, you got my number. You can curse me out there. But do you have a clip ready for him if he drops a track on you?
I don't think he's going to.
No?
I don't think he's not going to. I just know it. Do you think he will?
I would hope so.
I don't think he's going to.
Not because
And if he does,
I'm thinking of it as a rapper. If I hear somebody's coming at me and I hear it and he goes at me that hard, I have as an MC. Forget about anything else. As an MC, I have to respond because it's not like you came at him with garbage.
but that's the thing. That's the thing, though, dude. Listen, he's not an MC. He's just not.
How do you? He's not an MC. Now shit getting spicy. Now shit getting spicy. What?
Dude, just go. All right. I got my own opinions. Just go and listen to some of his songs, dude. It's just the same stuff over and over.
I
He
like
doesn't
his
switch
sound.
the-
Like I guess it's because I haven't listened to a lot of his music. I've
He
listened.
has
I've
a
done a couple
unique
reactions.
sound.
He has a unique sound, and that's what caught
Yeah.
me about his unique sound. And I like his flow and cadences. Like that was one of my remarks on his diss to Upchurch. It was, why did you stay with the same flow the whole entire time? It made it like I didn't want to hear the rest of it towards the ending because it was like too much. Like you needed to change that shit up. If you're gonna come at up, you need to come at. You can't bait him.
So do you think that was actually a diss track to Church? Do you think for him? Do you think that is?
I think that was a bait. I don't think that was a diss track.
I think it was a diss track. I think it was. That's why, and he can claim all he wants about not knowing anything about it, about not knowing the person, but he knows what church is about because he already says in his songs. He said, Bubba sitting, ha ha ha, shoot the jukebox and being country or something, right? How old is that video? So that's a couple years old. He knows of them. He had all this research to do, and what did he rap about? Butt plugs. He rapped about butt plugs.
I did find that weird.
He-
Weird that he started rapping about a lot of like crazy shit. And I was like, why would you put that on the track like that? But like, that's crazy.
All right, so he rapped about that. He rapped about church not being country. Well, it's like ha ha ha, I'm country, right? That's what I was talking about.
And I said enough. And that one I was like, there's no way in hell that anybody can say that Upchurch is not country, bro. That's the most country motherfucker that I fucking met.
And then he said two other things that everybody has been saying. What are those two other things? About how he's on drugs, and then how he paints. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. So, me knowing that, coming at a bigger dude, Church is bigger than me. He's obviously bigger than me. He's done this longer than me. He knows what he's doing. So why do that to a bigger guy? So that makes me realize that he's not going to do that to me. But if I want to, I can keep poking at him, but I'm not going to. It's just a waste of my fucking time.
Right.
I don't think he's in it for the love. I don't think he is.
And if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it purely just because of the love of just the art of it.
Yes. I don't have any beef with him.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would love to hear it back and forth with you two, because he already knows what he needs to do. He already knows how you coming because he already heard you. So he knows he's gonna have to switch his shit up.
He also did say that the tattoo on his neck, what does his tattoo say on his neck? It says creaker. So he called all of his creakers queers and gay.
Yeah, I represent it. I was like, yo,
So
I'm Creek Squad, brother.
So that's another reason why I did what I did. Like, listen, dude, this is bigger than what you think it is. From you doing music for 10 months, this is way bigger than what you think it is. I'm not saying I'm the biggest fucking dude ever, but I'm gonna stand my fucking ground just as well as Ryan should. You know what I mean? But that's.
But as long as my whole thing about the about the whole situation is, let's just focus on the music part of it. Everything else, it gets to a point where it gets so confusing that if you notice, a lot of reactors just start doing this and pushing away from it. And they're just like, I don't want nothing to do with it because I say anything wrong behind this camera, I'm either going to have the radical fans on one side come at me crazy, or I'm going to have the radical fans on the other side come at you crazy. And the reactors are like, I don't have to do this. Like, I don't have to do any of it. Like, I could do something completely different. I don't really have to be reacting to these people because the way the fans come at us. Because they come at us like this is our opinion.
Right, yeah. That's what people don't understand. Opinion. Like, that, it is your guys' opinion. But at the end of the day, it's for the love of the art and for the people. Because at the end of the day, it's free music for the listener. You know what I mean? So.
See, like for the diss tracks, I said, yo, his shit was like, I would give it a B+. I liked it because I didn't like the cadence that he said in one flow, but I was breaking down, I had to rewind a lot of times because it was hard to hear, but I was hearing a lot of the things that he was saying, and his setup, if he slowed it down and changed his flow on it, would have sounded completely fucking different, but that whole flow fucked up everything he was saying. So, but I was like, if you listen to just the words, I give it a B+. It was decent. It wasn't anything horrible. But when I heard yours, I was just like, you see, there's the difference. The difference is he's coming with double, triple, quadruples, entendres, and just bang, and just hitting you with it. And that's what battle rap is about. That's how you're supposed to battle somebody. That's how you're supposed to get somebody the fuck out of here.
I'm not saying that my shit's better than him by any means because I'm just not that type of person. But dude, come on, man. And I'm not the fucking biggest. I'm not ever gonna claim I'm the biggest. But dog, there's fucking levels to this shit. There is levels to this shit.
There absolutely is. Don't make me call One Take Timmy and tell One Take Timmy to come over here and get everybody the fuck out of here. Don't make me do it. I got the nigga's number, man. I will call him up right now. Yo, One Take, I need you to come over here real quick and take care of a whole bunch of motherfuckers, man. Put them all in a blender and do what you do with them fucking words, and we good.
It's just too much yapping over here, man. It's not enough putting your head down
Rapping.
and fucking too much yapping, not enough rapping.
That
Dude.
should be your new promo. Too much yapping, not enough rapping, and put that shit on a shirt.
Nah, I don't.
Cause what I see is you representing real, like rap, like real hunger for it, right? The love. I see it in you, and that's why I'm just like.
Baby? I got a real rap hoodie that I just made for myself.
Oh,
it just says real rap. Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, it's in the the Dear Upchurch 2 video. It's in that one.
Okay, yeah.
I don't even think it has anything on it, does it?
You snapped on that shit too, bro. Oh my god.
Appreciate you, dog.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Well,
song.
we've been here for an hour and 30. You wanna call it quits? I know you're a busy man. You probably want to write some shit.
Yeah, we can go for like 5 more minutes or something.
All right, cool. I'll go 5
What was it,
more minutes.
9:40? Yeah.
9:40.
Yeah, 5-10 more minutes. That's cool. No matter.
All right, cool.
Give somebody to watch.
I'm picking. I'm play Dear Upchurch 2. I love that fucking track.
Fucking A, dude.
Oh, I really hope they don't fucking block it because it's the 50 Cent
Oh,
joint.
yeah, okay. I wouldn't play it then.
Man. 50 should release that shit already, man. You got enough money, bro. Like, seriously. Y'all niggas is just being selfish at this point, bro. Give me a song. I'll give you a live reaction to a song I haven't heard from yours. You give me the song.
I give you a song? What have you reacted to? And I'll go from there.
Dear Upchurch 2, pretty much everything that you released since Dear Upchurch 2.
Damn.
Oh, you know what? YZ, that one's probably going to get blocked too.
Yeah, it might get blocked. I don't know. Nightmare's good. That's more like lyrical. You can play Nightmare.
We gonna do Nightmare that.
Nightmare's it's more like storytelling.
You sold me on lyrical and storytelling? Oh boy.
It's a different style. You haven't heard me do this. I don't think. Unless you listen to it on your own. You know what I mean? But
no, I don't listen to any of your shit. I try to do it because I want to give you my initial reaction to all your shit.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you did say that.
That's how I've been doing it. I've done it with Ryan. Like Kurt be talking to me about all these songs that Ryan is doing. And I'm like, bro, do you understand that I literally am going down his shit with everybody else? I'm not doing this on my own, bro. Like, stop telling me all these songs, man. Like, I don't know what lyrics you're talking about because I haven't heard it. Like, chill, bro.
Oh, man. You gotta love him, dude.
I love Kurt, man. Kurt got me out of a pinch, bro. I was low on weed, and that man made it happen, bro.
Dude, people talk down on Kurt a lot. Kurt's a really good dude, and Kurt has helped me out more than people might think that they know. Actually, he's one of the. He's actually the part of the reason how me and Church got connected.
Right.
Truly. But
Kurt's a real one, man. Kurt's a real Kurt.
He is, man.
When I went to the Upchurch concert, with the one that he did with Broadnax and out here in Tampa, and T2, Kurt and me were in the back in the green with Upchurch, and we were smoking and we were just talking, and it was just like so chilled and so like relaxed, and you know, Upchurch talking his crazy shit and just the dopest shit in the world. And I took a picture with him when I left. I was like, yo, let's take a picture real quick, man, before I get out of here. And I got a 2-hour drive, bro, and it's already 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm out. And he was like, all right, bet. And I take a picture with him, and he was like, dude, I'm going to fly you out to the ranch, and you're going to come to the ranch for the weekend. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, he is like the dopest, like down to earth, like away from all the cameras, away from all that shit, dude. He's so genuine into, like, that's why I say people want me to hate him for some reason. I'm like, why would I hate a man that's helped this channel out so fucking much? And not only that, but helped me behind the scenes so fucking much. Like, why would I do that when he hasn't done anything to me to deserve anything like that? Mm-hmm. Like, it's ridiculous. Right. Like, I'm not picking no sides on any fucking thing. Like, both sides treat me with respect. They've never done anything to me to disrespect me in any way, shape, or form. So I'm over here to spectate and to call it an unbiased between the music. That's it. I'm not here for any other bullshit. Nightmare's the name of the song, man. You almost got me ranting again. It felt like one of my fucking videos.
You're good.
I'm back, bitch. Not your average. Don't need the paper to write on stone painted slabs with. Quit rapping. I'm not a has-been. Hear the conversations, how I'm barely hanging asterisk. Ain't that a bitch? I built a longer list. Line these fucking haters up like bulletins, highlight with pins. But it depends. Do they know common sense? Lord, forgive me what I'm about to do. I'm about to make a cleanse. Rinse and repeat. Cleaning out the wounds. Little salt, no pepper. Whiskey old school. Had it drop a few droplets. I've been mixing, drinking, and smoking. You had dreaming and lucid. This ain't no ghost clogging up your view. Look at my pew. Bench forever sold. I grabbed this pen.
That beat is, yo, dude, you riding that beat so mean. Oh, man. My God. That is.
I love this song.
Dog, this beat is so. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a little bit of DMX Damien.
Okay.
It gives me that type of vibe. Like, yo, okay, this man is talking mean right now. Like, he's talking his shit. Okay, I see where you at. Oh, my bad.
You're good. So the rapping and then the pausing and then the emphasizing at the end, that's what Yellow Wolf does a lot. Like, he does that a lot in his stuff. If you ever notice some of that. So I got influenced to do this kind of style, but do my own thing on this. And then people really like this. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to incorporate some of it with the new album on Painter's Canvas. So I did a little bit of that, and then now I'm starting to do. I'm telling you, man, this new. Just play it. You're good. I'm getting carried away.
No, I want to know everything. I could turn off this camera right now. I could end the stream right now. You can tell me everything. They don't need to know. Dude. I'm excited because when I see you dropping a lot, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get everything situated so I can start this journey right now. And I'm like, he just keeps on dropping. I'm like, breathe, bro, stop. Let me catch up. And it's just like, I bet whenever you drop something new, I'm reacting with it right. I'm gonna start it next week. I'm doing it all. We're probably going live next week, sometime probably before Thanksgiving. Because I want to do one of your album reviews. I just don't know which one to start with. It's whichever one you want me to start with. I'll start with. I don't care.
I don't know. You can start with whatever, dude. I mean, or let the people decide. You know what I mean?
I'll put up a poll. I'll put up a poll.
There you go. Yeah, put up a poll. You can do that.
You guys let me know what you want me to start with, because I'm in it 100%. This sounds so fucking mean, bro. Golly.
It's up like bulletins, highlight with pins. But it depends. Do they know common sense? Lord, forgive me what I'm about to do. I'm about to make a cleanse. Rinse and repeat. cleaning out the wounds. Little salt, no pepper, whiskey old school. Had to drop a few droplets, I've been mixing, drinking and smoking. You had dreaming and lucid, this ain't no ghost clogging up your view. Look at my pew, bench forever sold. I grabbed this pencil, the letter side lets me paint a throne. Walking without a leash down the aisle, without a collar on. Take off my belt, you say by the Bible, bells screeching out for never run from a nightmare.
What the fuck was, what the fuck? Oh my God. It's not even that necessary to spaz out like that, bro. Like, you didn't even have to do it like that. Golly.
I just, from this point, well, people don't know this, but I was literally running out of beats to use. So I had to sit there and wait for producers to produce more beats. So I had like a little bit of time to just sit back, write some stuff, and then I found this beat and I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm doing it. So that's where that stuff came from.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. And perfect fucking choice. So like, how much, like, what's the difference between what you have out to what you have in the vault?
Night and day. So I got a lot of stuff in the vault.
Oh my God.
There's this new stuff that I'm doing. It's more of like okay, to get you an idea, it's more of a like a Mudmouth album with Yellow Wolf mixed with Trunk Music 3. It's some of like the newer stuff that I'm doing.
I literally just did the Trunk Music 3 album review a couple of days ago. Oh my
Hell
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I got a bunch of country music that I need to release, and then some more like Suicide Boys inspired stuff, and then some of my own stuff. A lot of remixes, and then I got something else I can't talk about.
And motherfucker can't talk about nothing. It's because of you people. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's because all y'all motherfuckers over here watching. If you guys weren't there, he would have been told me. You see, that's fine though. It's all good. I like to be nosy about that. I love it. I love it when like artists confide in me to like.
I don't think anybody knows it, dude. I don't think anybody knows it.
I forgot what day it was. I forgot what track it was. But Token reached out to me and sent me the track. And he said, "Yo, Ray, do me the honors and give me a 30-minute reaction to this." And he was like, "But don't post it until tomorrow after 1 o'clock." And I was like, "I got you, bro." So I did the reaction at 2:30. And I just went 45 fucking minutes just going crazy. And he posted me all over his page and shit. He was like, "No, whenever I tell Uncle Ray I need a 30-minute reaction, that motherfucker gives me more than what I asked for." Dude, it's like the dopest thing, the dopest feeling to have artists as dope as you guys to come at me and say, "Hey, here's this early. Let me know what you think of it. React to it, whatever."
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna start doing
so
that.
dope.
I'm gonna start doing that with some of this new stuff that I'm doing for next year. Like some of the country stuff. Because there's a couple like super emotional songs on there, and I want to see people's reactions to them.
Right.
So I'm gonna ask a handful of reactors to react to it, and yeah, so then they can get the reactions out first, and then I can drop the song or whatever. But
I think that would be perfect promo. Like if you do that, like take a song that you want to make it a single, give it to a handful of reactors, and be like, "Look, I'm gonna drop it at 1 o'clock. Can you guys do me a favor and drop it after 1 o'clock? So at least at that same day, not only do you drop your song, but now you got 5, 6, 7 reactors that are promoting that out to everybody. So it could be a big debut of that one song. And then everybody be like, all right, we saw the reactions. We saw this. When's the album coming? When's he dropping it? When is he doing this one?" Now they're getting excited about it because now everybody's hearing the first track of the album. Like, oh, fuck. yo, we need to get on this when he drops, and then have the reactors react to it. I mean, that's the whole point of reacting to me at this point.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It is use us and abuse us, bro. Like we here for all that shit. As long as it's real rap, bro, I'm good.
I got you. Then I'll have to send you one of the. I can't send you. I'll send you a song.
Send me what you can. Send me what you can.
What I can. All right.
Bitch, I'm standing right here. Taught myself how to fight fear. You gon' get what you reapin', better listen, this is my year. Never run from a nightmare. Bitch, I'm standing right here. Taught myself how to fight fear. You gon' get what you reapin', better listen, this is my year. Carpal tunnel, holding too tight. Never lost a grip on that steering wheel, swinging to the right. Thread what I write. Keep my mind at peace, crochet a dollar bill to keep me warm, to make my ends meet. That's 2 for 1, my family's best friend. Clarence was hanging up yellow signs without the food. Never.
You gonna make me rewind that shit, man.
I love that bar.
Oh my God, you gonna make me rewind that shit, bro. Like, god damn, bro. Like, that's what it is, man. It's the suspense, just the delivery. I always say 100 times, it's about the delivery, people. It don't matter what the fuck you're saying that much. But when you could rap and do that with words, and not only do that, but also deliver, is what makes you different from other motherfuckers. It's just like, it's a difference when you hear it and you're just like, what the fuck did he just say?
Dude,
To just
I wish I just wish I had a camera following me around like 24/7, like in the studio. Because dude, when I was recording this, I had like chills going up and down my arm. Because I've never done something like this. Like this song was my first time ever doing something like this. And I was like, oh my God. And then I mixed that song completely different than I did with my other stuff. And I'm just like, dude, I think I'm on to something here.
right.
But man, like I said, writing and recording this song just gave me chills up and down my arm, all the way throughout my body, throughout the whole song, dude. Like I love this song. I don't care what anybody thinks. I love this song.
It's just so freaking dope. If you want, bro, I got a GoPro camera right now that I'm recording on. I'll lend you the GoPro camera with the head strap, so like that you can just walk around with the motherfucker. I'll use my old camera. My old camera still works. I'm good. So just do that. Because if you could like do one video, I would love to see that. As a fan, I would love to see that. To see somebody from the writing process to the beat selection to laying it down to doing the whole process and then the release of it. I think that would be the dopest fucking thing in the world for like just the real hip hop fans to fucking see. It's just
Dude,
see the process of it all.
I think my story would be, or my video would be a little bit boring, because when I'm in the studio and writing, I just walk around in circles. That's all I do. I don't say anything. I just move my hands and do. I just do that shit, and I just walk around in circles. That's all I do.
It's all about the editing of the video. That's all there really is. It's all about how you chop it down and make it work.
Oh man.
You'd be surprised what I could do with about 4.5 hours of video, some good ass weed, and some cap cut. You'd be surprised what I could fucking do with that shit, bro. Oh, I'm telling you, I could come up with some shit. But like it's just there. It's all there. It's hitting in all cylinders. Most of the songs that I've already listened about of yours, it's always at hitting in all cylinders. So I can't. It's like I haven't heard something that I didn't like. Like I haven't like really could say, oh, he needs to work on this a little bit, or I really don't find it. Like it's hard to see. Like I can't wait to get into your old stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I think you should start all the way back there, and then just watch the progression, because you just now heard of me. You know what I mean? So I think you going back and listening to it, and then watch my progression all the way up.
Then it's a bet. Then that's how we doing it. Then I'm gonna start from the first fucking thing you ever dropped, and we're moving forward. I'm not telling you don't drop a lot, but like Give me some time. Like I need to
No,
recoup.
I'm not dropping any more albums this year. It's just gonna be, if I do, it's just gonna be singles and remixes.
I can deal with singles. I can deal with singles.
All right.
I can drop a single. I can react to just Trae 2 times in one day. That's not a fucking problem. I got no issue with that. But I definitely, you're one of those that I want to invest. It's you. I'm investing my time with Mises. I'm investing my time with Ren. I don't know if you heard Ren.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Oh my God, that boy is amazing. That man is a whole nother different level of artist. He's just crazy with everything that he does. He's dropping tomorrow, and I can't wait to fucking watch it. He's dropping a new track tomorrow, so I can't wait. But
ain't he from the UK or London or
yeah,
something?
he's in the UK. He's from Wales.
Okay.
And shit, but he lives in Britain now. But yeah, he's right now freaking sick, right? Like bad because he has Lyme disease. So he's like really, really bad right now. So he's just trying to drop all his stuff now and just get it out there because he's gonna be bedridden for a minute. But he's a legend in the making, if not already a legend, with the shit that he has, bro. It's a movie, everything he drops. But that's what I'm saying. It's just the uniqueness and the realness of it is what I would like to do when I pick a person that I'm going to invest my time with. That's what I'm looking for. Is that genuine, that hunger that I really want to do this shit and I'm for real about it. Because if you for real about it, then I'm for real about it, and let's do it. If I can help in any fucking way, that's why God put me here. That's my absolute belief. God knew that I couldn't be a rapper. That's why he said, talk your shit. And I'm not going to put a filter on you. You say whatever the fuck you want.
Talk your shit on the camera.
So, man, but I can't wait. I can't wait to get started on it, bro. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, man.
Listen, this is my year.
Huh? I'm sorry.
I'm excited for you.
Because a lot of your fans come at me like, bro, you need to get started on this, boy. You need to hurry up. And I'm just like, all right, like stop screaming at me, bro. Like I'm trying my best. It's hard to be an independent reactor. I ain't got no sponsors, man. Ain't nobody paying me to do this shit.
Damn.
Let's get to it.
Carpet tunnel, holding too tight. Never lost a grip on that steering wheel, swinging to the right. Thread what I write, keep my mind at peace. Crochet a dollar bill to keep me warm, to make my ends meet. That's 2 for 1. My family's best friend. Clarence was hanging up yellow signs without the food stamps. Let's stamp it in, make it official. Officially pouring water into milk without a helping hand. No name brand, cause we was good willing and dealing. And sometimes me and my brother wore the same pants. No food for thoughts, at least we had a bed. Fuck that, we shared that too, making pallets in the living room. Open up the oven to keep us warm in the winter too. The fuck I fucking look like money grabbing just to get a view. If it wasn't for music, I'd be running out to get some food.
Oh, when you could visualize the struggle is different, bro. When you could visualize that shit. Oh my God, you brought me back to the projects, man. I almost cried a little bit. I thought I lost my home for a second, bro.
No.
Like, no, I want to go back to that shit. Them elevators stink. Like, I don't want to be in that motherfucker. Like, hell no.
Oh, man.
The worst thing in the world, bro, is when you wake up in the morning to try to go to school and you go inside a fucking elevator that's finally working and then you see a bum laying down on the elevator with piss all over him and a 40 ounce of beer and the whole hallway smells like ass. And that's what you wake up in the morning to. It's horrible, bro.
I wish I could say I could relate, but I don't.
Well, consider yourself.
I didn't have to wake up today.
Well, I wouldn't even see that because different people struggle in different ways.
Yeah.
But that type of shit, it was so normal. It was normalized that.
Well, I was just talking about the hobo in the elevator.
Oh, it sucks. It sucks. It fucking sucks, bro. It's like they're baking in there. It's hot. It's a motherfucker in there.
Oh God.
And it's just like you wake up in the morning, your Cheerios is about to come up. Like, it's not good, bro. You go to school smelling like this shit sometimes. Man. I remember one time, bro, I fucked up so bad. I came down the elevator. I was sleeping over my cousin's house, and he lived in these projects that it's just known for fuck shit. And like you're gonna hear gunshots, you're gonna hear people screaming, you're gonna hear sirens, you can hear all that shit all night long. And I'm coming out because I have to go to school in the morning, and I go to Catholic school. So I have a whole uniform on. I have everything. I go to, it's snowing, my guy. It is like 10 below zero.
Snow.
And the elevator, the hallway, everything is there's so much snow and ice and just slippery everywhere. I go inside this elevator, bro, and as I'm coming out, once it hits the floor, I literally slip and fall, and I guess some dude vomit in the elevator, and my whole backpack, everything was full of that shit. And I'm like, this is not a way to live. This is not what you tell a child to do.
Oh man,
it was so horrible, bro. Like I hated it so bad.
Oh,
that's why I wake up every morning and I open the door to my yard and I just do this. And I just breathe in the good air and exhale, and then I light up a fucking blunt. And I just enjoy the view because I'm like, this is where I'm staying, bro. I told my wife there's a spot next to the pool. Dig a fucking hole and throw my ass in there, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care about none of that, man. Don't have a funeral for me. Don't have none of that.
Man.
Be happy. We don't got no more bills. We good, man. I got life insurance you taken care of. We good.
Money grabbing just to get a view. If it wasn't for music, I'd be running out to get some food so my family don't starve. Now they watch me from their living rooms. Underneath, the rain of ground left. Digging deeper 6 feet. Tears were left. Hear that Bible bell inside my own chest. That's the reason I got heart pain to paint the rest. Never run from a nightmare. Bitch, I'm standing right here. Told myself how to fight fear. You gon' get what you reapin', better listen, this is my year. Never run from a nightmare. Bitch, I'm standing right here. Told myself how to fight fear. You gon' get what you reapin', better listen, this is my year.
Dude, holy fuck, bro. I'm gonna have to do that one separate. I'm gonna have to revisit that one more time.
That's on a Painter's Canvas, ain't it? Nightmare. Yeah, that's off of Painter's Canvas. Yeah, so that's the 10th album.
The 10th album, ladies and gentlemen. There's like, why you flaunting like that? Trae, like, why you flaunting? You flaunting hard right now. That's my 10th album. Just let y'all know that I do this for real.
No, because I get myself confused sometimes. Like sometimes I have to go through and count how many I have.
10?
So when I tell people, it's like, hey, this is my so and so album. Like I have to go back and count my stuff because I'll forget sometimes.
Dude, do you understand that there's a lot of artists out there that don't even have 5 albums put out? You got 10 albums. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a lot of that. God damn, I'm gonna have to probably do 2 a day to catch up. I'm probably gonna have to do 2 a day to catch up. 10 albums is crazy. Oh my God. But that just shows the work ethic. That's all that shows. Is just the work ethic of how much you really love to do this shit. Because if you did it, you will not have no 10 fucking albums, bro. You probably have 1, possible 2.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep it there.
You can see it in your face. You want to talk about some shit so bad.
I want to so bad.
But just holding it. But it's better for us to be excited about the shit.
Yes.
Just by that breathing is getting me excited, bro. Like right now, I'm about to seriously drive to where you at. Remember, I have no job, bro. I'm gonna drive to where you at, and I'm just gonna be in your front porch.
Hey,
you want to talk about it now? I got weed and I got beer. What you want to do? However you want to go, we can go, bro.
Oh man.
But I'm excited. Kurt is also, in my ear about some things. He hasn't told me shit, but he was like, bro, watch. And I was just like, oh, I'm watching. Like, okay. He's like, bro, watch. I'm telling you. And I'm like, I got you, brother. I'm watching. I'm there. I'm 100% there.
Hell
He's
yeah.
like, it's going to be crazy, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Like the anticipation of good music coming for a listener of music is always a good fucking day, dude. It's always a good
It
fucking
is,
day.
man. I used to be so excited when a new album would come out from my favorite artists and going to the store and picking up CDs and listening to it and just having it on repeat, man. And just,
We're the same in
but
that.
now, sometimes now the stuff's like, so that's why I lay my tracks out the way I do. That's why I have skits and stuff because of my own way of listening to music.
Right.
Because in my opinion, an album needs to take you on a journey from track one all the way down to track whatever. So having skits in between and explaining stuff in between, it just makes the album better, in my opinion. It's just like you're there with that artist.
That's
But,
absolute fact. That's
but
absolute fact, and
people
it's crazy
people
that
are
you
skimming
say
away
that.
from it.
It's crazy that you say that because that's my formula of listening to a new artist is like, for example, Eminem when he first dropped the Marshall Mathers LP, because I found out about Eminem with the Slim Shady LP. Got the Slim Shady LP, then he dropped the Marshall Mathers LP after, and then I went backtracked and got Infinite, and it was going to the record label, getting the CD, putting it in my CD player, jumping on the train, and just putting that shit on and letting that shit play throughout the whole album. And it's just like
Yeah.
what you say, painting a picture from beginning to end on an album instead of just throwing a whole bunch of tracks together just to make an album and throw it out. And then really there has no purpose behind the album. So
hmm
I always love an artist when they try to paint a picture throughout the whole entire album
Dude,
list.
it's I started slacking a little bit because you'll know some of the albums are just like it's just you don't need skits for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But um, it just fills it in so much better, dude. It really does. Uh,
And I bet it's a better
it makes you
especially
be
if you're
more
writing.
creative too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. I guarantee the creativity comes out more when it's structured that way because now you know where your starting point is and how you're gonna go about ending the whole entire album. And I
hmm
always say, if you don't listen to an album from beginning to end and not visualize this artist's picture, you don't know how to listen to music.
Yeah, you just don't know. Yeah, you're right. Shit.
My brother, we've been here for 2 hours. I took enough of your time. I need you to go back and start writing a lot more shit so I can react to it. I
Oh
appreciate
man.
you. Like I told you before when we talked earlier. Whatever it is that you need from me, wholeheartedly, I'm here for you. You use me as your personal promo. Whatever it is that you need for me to do when you're dropping something or whatever, just you got my number. Hit me up. Let me know what you need from me, and I 100% got you.
I appreciate you, man. And same for you too, dude. Like if you need anything from me, don't hesitate to text me or call me.
I
I'm better to get
appreciate
a
you.
hold of if you text me or call me, but I
I
try to
got
keep
you.
my Instagram and stuff off. I try not
Well,
to be on
whenever
there
I
too
have
much.
my phone next to me, I get back to everybody that hit me up. But I usually don't have my phone on me, so if it takes a while, it's because
Yeah,
that phone is probably in my room and I'm in the studio or some shit like that. So I hate having my phone on me, bro. I just despise having that shit. Because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to sit my ass down and then I'm going to go start going through the YouTube shorts and I'm going to be there for fucking 3 hours just watching stupid shit. So I try to stay away from it as much as possible.
yeah. Well, shit, man. Fuck, thank you for letting me come on here and talk for 2 hours, man.
Brother,
I don't really get on
listen,
here and talk to people, dude. It's cool. It's
this is your home, bro. Whenever you want to come up here, and that's another. I tell everybody else, if whenever you want, yo, Ray, let's go live real quick because I want to promo something. I'll throw on the computer, bro. I'll get in the studio, turn on the computer. We'll go live right away. It doesn't. I don't need to flash it up like I like to do because I like to give you guys your respect by doing the intro
mm,
and doing the promo shit to try to promote the thing. But it's just like I love doing this shit. So anytime that I could be behind here, it's gonna be a good time. I know it is. Because I'm gonna make it a good time. I ain't trying to have a bad time with none of you motherfuckers.
Fucking amen, dude. Well, all right, man. I'm gonna get off of here. Thanks for having me on here. I appreciate. I can't see the chat, so I don't know who all was in here. How many people was in here?
Oh, we had a lot of people. We had a good 100 and change here throughout the whole live and stuff. We still got 60 people on the live right now.
Hell yeah. Well, shout out to those 60 people.
Facts, man. Facts. I appreciate you. Like I said, man, thank you so much for taking some time out and hanging out with me. It means a lot. It really does. And I can't wait to see what else is coming from you, bro. To be honest with you, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Just hang on, dude. Just hang on.
I'm hanging on, bro. Like, I literally got a new chair in my Amazon cart because I was like, I know I'm going to have to get something new because this chair's been through abuse. As much times as I dance and jump and hit and slap this chair is abused already. But I'm going to get a new chair for you guys so I can go and abuse the fuck out of that one.
You getting comfy in the chair? All right, man. It was cool. Right, thanks for having me on here.
Not a problem, man. Thank you. Everybody, thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. I appreciate all of you. My reactions for today are all up right now. I covered the beef that me and Just Trae were talking about that came out. They're all up. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I got videos coming. I got a whole bunch of other shit coming this weekend. I love all of you. Take it easy. Peace.
I got a bad feeling about this.
They say Larry is the